Hi and welcome to Module 2, the purpose statement. So the first question is, why do you even need a purpose statement for a business? Well, the purpose statement is really at the heart of the business. Individuals and businesses that have a clearly defined purpose, one that is authentically theirs, also experience another dimension of energy that allows them to better navigate the rough waters of being in business. It is especially when things are not going well and compromises and tough decisions need to be made that you need to remember your driving purpose. Tamper with your purpose and you risk derailing the long-term survival of your business. It is that serious. Over the years, there have been some epic company failures as a result of businesses wandering off from their intended purpose, often as a result of a CEO change or a general manager, or maybe a drive to improve profits or shareholder returns, in brackets greed. Take Fannie Mae as a classic example. One of the casualties in the GFC, Fannie Mae was established in 1938 during the Great Depression. It's ironic that it became a major contributor to one. In order to stimulate the US housing market by making more mortgages available to moderate low-income borrowers, that was the intention or the purpose back in the 30s. Yet during the housing boom in the early 2000s, it was greed and profits that eventually caused significant harm to the entire US and global economy, and obviously to the individual people that they were supposed to be supporting. It is only through a government bailout that allows Fannie Mae to still exist today. Identifying your purpose is not 100% altruistic. You may already be aware that from a selling perspective, when deciding between alternatives, we often reason between the choices made in our logical thinking. But when it comes down to you making the final decision to finally decide, it's usually emotion that rules the roost. Do you ever go out of your way to support a company because it has a strong purpose that resonates with you? Maybe they donate some of their profits to feed the whales or the hungry. Maybe they're committed to being carbon neutral or eco-friendly. Alternatively, they may be supporting your favorite sporting team. For them to be effective at this, they need to be 100% true to their purpose. Otherwise, they will cause significant damage to the brand and ultimately to the bottom line performance. Strong business purpose is equally important for employees. Research has shown that if you ignite and capture the employees' hearts, not just their heads, they will give you 40% additional discretionary effort. An effective purpose statement will focus the company, become a template for decision making, facilitate change and improvement, as well as to be used as a general guide during the hiring process. So what exactly is a business purpose statement? It is a brief description of the reason why the business exists. The shorter the better, ideally a single sentence. Why does the business really exist? If it no longer existed, what difference would it make to the world or to the customers? Why does what you do really matter? An effective purpose statement will create an emotional connection that invigorates understanding, commitment and empathy to the cause of the business. And this emotional state belongs to you, the employees and the customers. First and foremost, it is important to the owners and employees of the business because it is only through their passion and commitment to the cause of the business that they will commit their all. Your purpose statement should generally be static, although minor tweaks and adjustments can be undertaken to ensure that over time your business is still true to the changing environment and the learnings from the business in general. You may find the emotional connection formed in creating your first purpose statement may fade over time. So what is more important, to stick with the original statement or to change it to one with more emotional longevity? The latter option is best. So if you need to amend yours over time, then you must do so. So how do you actually go about creating a really good business purpose statement? A brainstorming exercise utilizing the 5 whys is a great way to start identifying the purpose. The reason why we're using the 5 whys is because we want you to get below the surface layer to the real answers. The following questions could be asked. For example, what do you do? Who do you actually do it for? Why do we do it in the way that we actually do it? Why are we even in this industry? Or why did the business even start? What was the original motivation for going into this business or starting this business? And how do we want others to really see our business, that is from the outside world? To support this process, another useful exercise is to consider past experiences. For example, think of some past events where you felt good about how you performed or the business performed and the outcome achieved. At the time, what values were you honoring at that stage? Alternatively, you can flip this exercise to some past experiences or events where you got frustrated or angry. Relive what you were feeling then. What values were being suppressed or challenged at the time? Ensure that the final purpose statement is not confused with the brand promise. The purpose goes deeper than describing the features or benefits of your brand. Work really hard at ensuring it is not salesy or like a marketing exercise. As a CEO or business owner, you should be repeatedly reminding everybody about your purpose statement. A clearly defined purpose of the business will have a positive effect on the customers if it resonates with them. Question to yourself, does my purpose statement resonate with the niche that you are currently attracting? Here are some great examples of companies that are well known out there. Google's mission is to organize the world's information and to make it universally accessible and useful. So it's Google. Do you know who this one is? Innovation. That's 3M. Happiness. That's Disney. How about this one? Robin Hood. That's Walmart. Well, that's an interesting one. And what they are depicting here is that they supply expensive products to the masses, just as Robin Hood would. Well, how about this one? To bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world, with every athlete being anyone who has a body. That's Nike. Or this one, to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. That's Starbucks. This one, to create a better everyday life for many people. IKEA. And here's a more recent one, to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Can you think who that is? That's Tesla. So once you've created your purpose statement, you want to apply what we call a sniff test to it. And the sniff test is it true and authentic to you and your brand? You can ask the other question, is it consistent with my vision, values, and convictions and BHAG? And some of those we'll go through later in our program. Is it memorable? Is it easily understood? In other words, is it simple as well? And does it act as a compass within our business? Remember, the purpose really is sitting at the heart of the business. And lastly, is it concise? So now's the time for you to crack in and go into your workbooks and start brainstorming on what is a really good purpose for you. The more people you're involved in your organization, the better it's going to be. And if you need to involve your customers as well, certainly your A-grade customers, go out there and go and ask them. See you at the next module.